Hey everyone, it's Bees. I just want to make a fun little video about the history of WoW. Specifically, the history behind the secondary rating on your gear. If you look at your gear, instead of saying something like plus 1% haste or plus 2% crit, it says something like plus 350 critical strike. And then if I take my gear off, you see right now I have 12% crit. I take these gloves off. I drop to 10% crit. Put them back on, back up to 12%. So why doesn't it just say plus 2% chance to crit instead of plus 350? And then we have to play detective to figure out how much crit a piece of gear gets. Now obviously bigger number means more crit. But why not just make it easy for us to see how much crit we get? Same with mastery, versatility, why all these weird numbers? Well, back in original WoW, it did work like that. Your gear just said plus 1% chance to crit, plus 2% haste, all that. So why did they change it? Well, there was an item that was causing massive problems. And this was that item. Oh, not this one. This one. Blackhand's Breath, I guess is how you pronounce it. It was a trinket that just says, improve your chance to get a critical strike by 2%. Oh, okay. This seems pretty tame compared to trinkets we have nowadays. But why did this trinket cause so much problem? Well, this trinket was gotten from a dungeon quest. Now, a max level 60 dungeon quest. So it wasn't like trivial to get, but everyone in the game can get this trinket. So why was it so good? Well, as you leveled up, you got other trinkets like Carrot on a Stake that gave you increased mount speed by 3%. Oh, okay. This trinket compared to this trinket, this one wins. Okay, now let's be serious. Some of the trinkets they made in original WoW were really wonky. So let's just take a look at other trinkets you could wear. Now, Darkmoon Faircard Maelstrom. Chance to strike your melee target was 200 to 300 lightning damage. Oh, well, okay. That's not as exciting. Kiss of the Spider. Okay. Improve your chance to get a critical strike by 1%. Improve your chance to hit by 1%. Hit chance was a thing back in old days. And increase your attack speed by 20% for 15 seconds. Alright, this trinket at least kind of, does something compared to that trinket. But, if you look at other trinkets, let's find another one for damage dealers. Increase your attack power by 65 and an additional 65 every 2 seconds, last 20 seconds. Alright, this is just a stat stick. Like a cooldown on a stick. Here's basically the best melee trinket in the game. Drake Fang Talisman. Plus 56 attack power. Alright, so all your attacks deal more damage. Increase your chance to hit by 2%. Alright, 2% hit. Increase your chance to dodge an attack by 1%. Oh, okay, but this has a fat amount of attack power and a big chunk of hit chance on it. So, this is it. This is one of the best melee trinkets in the game. But, as you can see, it's kind of on the same line as this trinket. And I also want to point out, back then, gear just had that on it too. So here's a piece of, let's look at this rogue set piece. It says something like, improve your chance to get a critical strike by 1%. 2% hit chance. Let's look at another rogue one. This one just says crit chance by 1%. Alright, it's a lower item level than this other one, so we go from 1% chance to crit to 1 crit and 2 hit. But, do you see a problem kind of growing here? To go from this lower chest piece to this higher chest piece, you just gotta throw on more crit and more hit chance. Or you're not going to wear the new one. Even though this one probably has, more agility and more strength because They didn't know what they were doing back in the original WoW, throwing strength on agility pieces and vice versa. So to make you wear the new pieces, they had to entice you with more crit, hit, haste, whatever. So this becomes like a weird kind of arms race, because how do you get someone to take off the crit trinket, the trinket that gives you 2% chance to crit? Well, make a trinket that's 3% chance to crit. But then how do you get someone to upgrade from that trinket? You gotta make a 4% chance the crit trinket. See where I'm going? It's like a weird arms race. And the problem is, when the next expansion was coming out, Burning Crusade, the first expansion, they're going to have to make the trinkets so much better than the trinkets you can get before with, this 2% chance crit on it, or people are just going to go back and get the old trinkets or the old armor. So they came up with the rating system. So they can make a little bit more incremental increases, but going from one expansion to the next, as you leveled up from level 60 to 61, that trinket that said 2% chance to crit, and let's say it got translated into 200 crit rating. Now 200 crit rating at level 60 gave you 2% chance to crit, but when you leveled to level 61, it only gave you 1.8% chance to crit. You leveled up to level 62, it gave you 1.6% chance to crit. Because at higher level, you need more crit rating to get 2% chance to crit. And that was just a way to phase out the old gear and make you wear the new gear without having this big arms race of trinkets that said 2% chance to crit, 3%, 4%. Where does it end? That's the problem they fix with secondary rating. So I hope everyone liked this little video. See you guys next time. Peace.